Win Some, Lose Some is presented by BetRivers, your hometown sportsbook. Check out their daily specials at BetRivers.com.
Were you a winner last night?
Wow, winning.
Or was it a rough one?
Well, they can't all be winners, can they?
Loser! You're a loser!
Pauly Howard recaps the night in sports betting in Win Some, Lose Some.
What a weekend. It was a great 4 days, football and turkey, and rivalry games were dynamite. Win some, LaFleur, 9-0 off a loss. Packers take out the Rams, no problem. Bengals first touchdown in the early games, 9-1. Mixon most rushing yards, pending tonight's game, 10-1. Mac Jones most passing yards, 28-1. Waddle most receiving yards, 30-1. School's out on that. It'd be 75-1 the week before. College football. Bowling Green plus 210 on the money line. Michigan as high as plus 240. Dominated Ohio State. Tulsa plus 210. Beat SMU. Minnesota plus 260. Beat Wisconsin 23-13. Virginia Tech plus 225. Beat Virginia. Hawaii 4-1. Routed Wyoming. North Texas plus 290. Never a game. Blew out Texas San Antonio. Alabama in play. Obviously late in the game was as high as 30-1. 10-3 with 90 seconds left. The running back, Bixby State, runs out of bounds, gives him an extra 40 seconds, and they needed it. Between that, I don't want to relive it. The 3rd and 2 call. No. Ben Fowkes tweeted it. Yep. I did not see that.
Cracking that game in play, not the entire time, but for a lot of the game. The best I could ever, and it was like suspended, so the best I ever saw was like plus 550. But 30-1 would have been worth a flyer had it been available where I was looking.
College hoops. Friday was nuts. Duke plus 330. Beat Gonzaga. Cal State Bakersfield plus 850. Beat Boise State 46-39.
That was the final score?
Yeah, I guess.
Wow.
Unless Yahoo got me. Iowa State 5-1. Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Dayton plus 850. 16-point dog. The buzzer beat Kansas. Pelicans 7-1. Won in Utah. And Saturday, Northern Iowa plus 420. Beat St. Bonnie's. Subscribe, be part of the team. VSiN.com for our radio and podcast people. Couple dog videos coming up. But first, how about a tweet? Arash Markazi. LA Times, I believe. Los Angeles, primed to be the center of the sports world over the next decade. Super Bowl, World Cup, Olympics. They have 2 teams in every major sports, but when every team is at their best, USC football is the city's 3rd most popular team behind the Lakers and the Dodgers. Fight on. He's going to dominate the Pac-12, and USC is going to be... It's a right move. I mean, why do I want to go to the SEC, number one, when I might lose 4 games a year? Number 2, they just fired Orgeron and Mullen. Mullen had 1 bad year, and Orgeron just won the national title. Yep. Gone. Utah's in the Pac-12 title game again? I mean, this is a no-brainer for Riley.
He had to do it.
No-brainer. Right? Couple dog videos. This is great. The BMX rider here, going up and down the hill. He's right there, toe-to-toe with him. Following him. And, getting up on the hill. Doesn't miss a beat. That is great. And you want to have some fun? Take that toy with the car, remote control car, and take it to the park. And look at the dogs. The dogs try to catch it. And as soon as they get close, right turn. Okay, I got to put on the brakes. That is fun. Go watch that one all day. Very good. Lose some. Oh, boy. Well, imagine how you felt if you had, $6 million on the line in Survivor and you said, give me the Texans. Someone put $440,000 on Wyoming. And they were bet up from 10 to 13. Never in the game, lost by 24 to Hawaii.
Yep. Actually, that was over faster than actually burning $440,000.
That's true. Yep. Yeah. Dolphins, Panthers under. 43.5 down to 40.5. No good. Browns from 5 down to 3. No. Rams plus 1.5 went off a 2-point favorite. Got beat by 8. Central Florida, 14 up to 18.5. Hung on by 4 against South Florida. UConn, Houston under. 59.5 to 53.5. Fell 62. Civil War under. 68.5 down to 61. 38-29 Ducks. Kent State, Miami, Ohio under. 70 down to 67. 48-47 in overtime, although it went over in regulation. South Carolina, 14.5 down to 11.5. Shut out by Clemson, 30-0. Penn State, ton of guys on Michigan State had the flu. From 1 up to 5. Didn't matter. Michigan State won the game. Virginia Tech, Virginia over, 60 up to 64.5, 29-24. Colorado State from 6.5 down to 3, lost 52-10 at home in the late game, and kicked a field goal with a minute left, down 52-7. Alabama Auburn over, 51 up to 57. Would have been the worst beat of the year. Bad, one lose some video before we get to bad for the books. This was at the dog show. See the bulldog here? I mean, I've never seen the guy falls asleep. He's out.
Hey, you won.
Wake him up. You won. Get your medal. Hey, big boy, come on. Take a look at you. Yeah, I got better things to do. That is something. Patriots. Look-ahead line was 2.5. Routed Atlanta.
Okay, so
Tennessee lost to the Texans. So there you go.
I'm glad you brought up the Atlanta game. That's now back-to-back weeks where the number gets to 7, and people are like, "Oh, way too high."
I know. Not for the Patriots. 6 in a row, 7 of 8. Average score 35-10. Utah State and under. Well, when the coach of the opposing team says we're a joke, okay, sold me. 15.5 up to 18, and 52.5 down to 49.5. 35-10 Aggies. South Alabama from 19 down to 14.5, lost by 6. Tennessee Vandy under, 67.5 down to 64, fell 66. Hawaii, Wyoming over, 40 up to 44, 38-14. North Texas from 12 down to 8, won by 22. Rice, Louisiana Tech over, 50 up to 53.5, 35-31. Old Dominion from 6 up to 9.5, won by 22. Notre Dame, 16 up to 21, routed Stanford. Western Kentucky, kind of a bad beat. Western Kentucky Marshall under, 79.5 down to 75, fell 74. But 54 second-half points, and still stays under. Bedlam, Oklahoma State, 3.5 up to 4.5, won by 4. Bad beats Auburn money line plus 850 and all the in-play unders. I thought it was free money.
It should have been.
48, 47, 45, 42, 37. I was playing under 24.5.
Don't throw the football.
No.
After you create a turnover on the first play, have the kid, not run out of bounds, and then go for 2, right?
Yep.
In overtime. Simple. All 3 things should be simple. No, they failed on every single one of them.
What do you think of the overtime with the going for 2?
I don't know why.
I can understand you don't want Texas LSU or A&M LSU where it's 7-8 overtimes or whatever, but that's...
I don't understand why this is so...
Just play football.
Just put 10 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And then have them play the whole thing.
Yeah. Boise State, San Diego State over. No points scored in the last 23 minutes. 27-16 final.
Oh, that's a killer.
Oh, Colts plus 3.5. The Fournette touchdown with 20 seconds left right in your eye. Then the Colts return the kickoff deep.
I know it.
It's another one. Stars Coyotes over 5.5. 3-2. No scores, no goal in the last 31 minutes. Yesterday, Man City, West Ham, tough push. Goals scored in the 90th and 94th minute. 2-1 final. Win Some, Lose Some, presented by Bet Rivers, your hometown book. Claim your 100% first deposit match bonus now with code 250match. Learn more at betrivers.com.